is not, a locational disadvantage. Oh, you're in creative, you're in Chennai, you're in the boondocks. No. Okay? So this office is as much a global player as any other, and my team believes in it and work towards it, right? So I just wanted to share this. So what do? I have a team of about 100 people in this office. I also look after Hyderabad, so there is another 80 or so there. And what do? We regularly review performances, and I ask my team, have you, I said, have you decided what your positioning is in the organization? So what I'm asking you to do is be very clear about your own positioning. What are your strengths? Where are you working? What is the strengths of your competition, your peers, your contemporaries? Be very focused on, therefore, what you wish to achieve and work towards it. But just remember, there are no shortcuts whatsoever, and there is a lot of failure. And I totally agree with what Kiran said. There's every day, every moment I learn from a mistake I've made. My only worry, and it's worry for my own children or my team and some of you here, is that at this point in life when you are out there in the world, it's much faster and it's easier. Not so easy, I agree. My kids will always jump on me when I say that, because your pressures are totally different from ours. Yeah? But let me tell you, you just have to be flexible. So, like when we were going to Kailash, I was inflexible. I said I will walk all of it. Every other Indian we met was on horseback. Yeah? And I said, oh, look at those women, and how are they going on horses? And my kids were like, you have to, because I was plodding all this big talk here, but believe me, it was one breath, 3 breaths, 1 step eventually at that altitude. I was miserably, and it was going to snow, there was going to be a storm, and my son was getting very paranoid. So for 20 minutes, he insisted I sat on a horse, and I said, no. I got on, I got off, I got on, I got off, and finally I said, got to go on the horse. And my husband sat on it for 10 minutes, but we got to the top so that we could get back down in time before it became dark. You can't get lost in the mountains. That's dumb. So always remember, you're going to come across lots and one of the problems of youth is inflexibility. I have set my mind, I've got a plan, I've got to get there. Can't get it, this is not working. Sorry. It is going to work. You just have to find a way. That's all. I'm not here to, hit you on the head with a lecture. I just want to share an ending story. And this one is about the subject. I did tell, Dr. Ram that I'm not going to be talking about bashing men, because I've only looked at myself as a person, and it's for a very simple reason. My father, when I was little, would call me Sher ka bachcha. Now, I just realized that actually he was complimenting himself, not me. He conned me, yeah? But it was always, I was supposed to be this courageous character who was supposed to do everything. I have 2 much older brothers, but I was a Sher ka bachcha. So I always thought I was Sher ka bachcha. I didn't think of any other way. Now, he died. I was 12 and I was devastated. Yeah? And I was angry. I'm saying, how could he abandon me? Because to me it didn't make sense. My mother was very ambitious, she was all of that, but to me he was hero. And he was gone. So where was I going to find the role models? And I did. So everybody can find a role model, and there's no such thing as man or woman. Yes, of course, I would lie if I said I didn't come across sometimes in my career obstacles, hidden or obvious. But you either take the other path up the mountain, You stop, you take a rest, but you go on. There's no worry. Just go on. Stop being obsessed about it, and the world will not. People treat you the way you allow them. I had a lovely story with Soumya here at Teeth Break. We asked her, she's in urban planning. I'm amazed. I'm really going to find out more. And we asked her, you go to Bihar and, is it safe? And she said it's perfectly okay. She's been there alone to the villages. Believe me, I've had some really crazy times going into remote places for shoots and stuff like that, and managed pretty fine with all sorts of clients and photographers and whatever. So I just want to say, once you have that ethos, and you'll find it if you don't have it, don't worry about the fact that you're going to be a man, a woman, whatever. It's important to just position yourself, to plan. And by the way, when you get there, the joke is you have to start all over again. So where am I going to go next year? I don't know. Any suggestions are welcome. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. That was very insightful. We would now like to present a bouquet to our next speaker for the day, Mrs. Renuka Krishna. We now request Professor Krishnaram to please honor our speaker with a panade. Ms. Renuka Krishna, she is a firm believer in the power of mentoring. She heads the Global Talent Search Group to strategize and plan for the organization's talent acquisition and management needs for KPIT Cummins. A leading solutions partner to the global manufacturing industry, KPIT Cummins recently has been awarded the IT Award for the European customers for the year 2009 for successful implementation of the Six Sigma initiatives in the areas of database design, performance tuning, and reporting. Ms. Renuka Krishna's experience in the IT sector is of over 25 years across geographies in myriad of fields like human resource management, recruitment, sales and marketing, corporate communications, and business development. She is a key member of the CII Finishing School initiative on affirmative action for the last 4 years. She has also been mentoring a number of girl students